Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope everyone are safe and healthy. Shall we go into the topic? Yes. What is today's topic? Is our Earth and its neighbors. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about Earth and its neighbors and movements of the Earth. Shall we? Yes. What is this? A beautiful planet, our home planet, Earth. Right? Hope everyone know very well about Earth because our home planet. We are living on Earth, right? Shall we see about the Earth? It is a beautiful planet in the solar system. So, Earth is a beautiful planet in the solar system. Called as blue planet. Why? Why Earth is called as blue planet? Because 2/3 part of the Earth is covered by water. So, water appears in blue color. So that the Earth is also called as blue planet because 2/3 of Earth is covered by water. Life exists only on the Earth. So only planet which has life on it is Earth. What making life possible on the Earth? Receiving the right amount of light and heat from the sun, water present on the Earth, and atmosphere present on the Earth, which making possibility of life on the Earth. Blanket of atmosphere around it made up of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, etc. What do you mean by atmosphere here? A layer of gases that surrounds the Earth is called as atmosphere, right? What are these what is this atmosphere is made up of? Gases like nitrogen, oxygen, etc. The oxygen, water support the life on Earth. So the presence of oxygen on the Earth and water which supporting the life on Earth. It is our home. Yes. So Earth is a beautiful planet in the solar system called as blue planet because 2/3 of Earth is covered by water. Life exists only on Earth. Blanket of the atmosphere around it made up of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, etc. The oxygen, water support the life on Earth. It is our home. What are you seeing now? Yes, flat Earth, right? Do the Earth really flat? No. Our ancestors believed that the Earth was flat. Ancestors means who? Our forefathers. In our olden days, our forefathers thought that the Earth was flat, and if they move to the corners, they would follow from it. Yes. So they thought that the Earth was flat in shape. So who proved that the Earth was not flat in shape? A sailor named Magellan, astronomers, spaceships, right? They have proved that the Earth was not flat in shape, right? The explorers like Magellan and astronomers like Copernicus, man-made satellites and spaceships have realized and proved that the Earth is spherical in shape. So who proved here the Earth is spherical in shape? A sailor named Magellan. What he did? He started a long journey. He came back to the same place from where he started, so that he proved that the Earth was round like a sphere. Even the astronomers like Copernicus went into the space and saw the round Earth from the space, and they also proved that the Earth was in spherical in shape. So when we go into the spaceships and satellites also, The satellites pictures taken by the satellites also proved that the Earth was spherical in shape. But the Earth really not completely exactly in spherical in shape, right? It is slightly flat at the top, slightly flat at the bottom, and bulgier in the middle. Okay, see, however, the Earth is not a perfect sphere. It is slightly flattened at the top and the bottom. It can be described as geoid. So, it is like the shape of the Earth is like an orange. See here, it is slightly flat at the top, slightly flat at the bottom, and bulgier in the middle. Same like an orange. The Earth is also slightly flat at the top, slightly flat at the bottom, and bulgier in the middle. So this shape can be described as geoid. So what is the shape of the Earth is geoid. What is this, children? Yes, it is a solar system. What will be there in the solar system? Planets, asteroids, comets, satellites, stars, meteors, etc. will be there in the solar system. So anything related to sun is known as solar system. So the sun's family is called as solar system. Who are the family members of sun? The 9 planets are the family members of the sun, right? But now the Pluto was considered as dwarf planet. We have only 8 planets in the solar system. Okay, so these are also known as the neighbors of our Earth. Okay, this is the solar system. Okay, what are the planets that we have in the solar system? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Now only I told you that the Pluto was not considered as a planet. The scientists were removed Pluto as a planet and it is considered as a dwarf planet. Okay. What do you mean by asteroids? Asteroids are the pieces of planets. Meteors, stars will be there in the solar system. Falling stars are called as meteors. Okay. So in among these planets, Earth is the third planet from the sun. 1, 2, 3. Right? Earth is a third planet from the sun and moon is a satellite of our Earth. What is a satellite? A heavenly body which revolves around a planet is called as satellite. What is a planet? A heavenly body which revolves around a star is called as planet. So what is a star here? Star is a huge ball of fire which emits light and heat. All the planets will revolve around the star. So which is the nearest star to the Earth? Sun is the nearest star to the Earth. So the heavenly bodies which revolves around the star is known as planet, and heavenly body which revolves around a planet is known as satellite. So moon is a satellite of the Earth. Okay, and Earth is the third planet from the sun. So it is the third planet from the sun and it occupies 5th place in size. It takes 8 minutes to reach the sunlight. Understand? So we have 8 planets in the solar system. In 8 planets, the third planet is our Earth, and it is taking 5th place in size. And to receive the sunlight, how much time does the Earth is taking here? It is taking 8 minutes to reach the sunlight. Shall we see the difference between the planet and a star? See, difference between a star and planet. What is a star? A star is a huge ball of fire and it is self-luminescent. What do you mean by self-luminescent? Self-luminescent means which produces light and heat itself is known as self-luminescent. So here the star is a huge ball of fire and it is a self-luminescent which can produce light and heat. Planets are heavenly bodies and not self-luminescent. So here the planets are heavenly bodies and not self-luminescent means which cannot produce light and heat. Okay. Stars continuously emit energy in the form of light and heat. So what do the stars do? They continuously emit the energy in the form of light and heat. Planets revolve around a star. So planets will revolve around a star. So heavenly bodies which revolves around a planet are known as satellites. Very good. So what is the children? Yes, it is a galaxy. Okay. What do you mean by galaxy? Millions of stars, a dust and gas held together constitute a galaxy. Our Earth is in Milky Way galaxy. This is Milky Way galaxy, children. So, what is a galaxy? Millions of stars, a dust and gas held together constitute a galaxy. So, our Earth is in which galaxy? Milky Way galaxy. Like that, we have many galaxies in the space. Next, we are going to learn about the satellites. What are satellites? Satellites are the heavenly bodies which revolve round their respective planets and receive light and heat from the sun. So you can have a look here. The moon is revolving around Earth. Okay. So what is a satellite here? Satellites are the heavenly bodies which revolve around planets and receive light and heat from the sun. So every planet has some satellites, but the Earth has only one satellite, the moon. So Earth has only one satellite. What is the natural satellite that the Earth has? It is the moon. Mars has 2 satellites, Jupiter has 16 and Saturn has 20 satellites. Mercury and Venus do not have any satellites. Understand, children? So what are these then? These are also satellites, but these are made by man and sent into the space. So we have natural satellites, right? Natural satellite of Earth is moon. Okay. Man-made, we have man-made satellites also. Okay. Which are made by man and sent into the space. These are the artificial satellites which were made by man. Okay. There are artificial satellites which are made by man and sent into space. These will be made by man and sent into space. What does these satellites will do? They are very useful in studying weather, finding mineral wealth and also in the field of telecommunications. Understand, children? What is the use of satellites? Okay. To finding the weather, to find the mineral wealth on the earth and in the field of telecommunication, these satellites will help us. Okay. So these are made by man and known as artificial satellites. Sputnik was the first man-made satellite sent by Russians. Who sent? Russians. What is the first man-made satellite? It was Sputnik. Thank you, children. Hope understand everyone clearly.